All those hours of training for nothing.
Don't give up yet. We've still got some time before the relay starts.
Lingyan, Ganchuan, what's wrong?
Hi, Wenshu.
This is Rover.
Perfect timing. We're having a bit of a situation right now. Two of our teammates accidentally injured themselves during warm-up. Luckily, we've asked the organizing committee, said we could still participate with temporary
But the relay is starting soon. It's impossible to find another person to join us, not to mention two. First our captain had to quit because of some family emergency. Are we supposed to just wait for the next Riverside Games? Who knows when that will...
Speaking of which, do you have a team, Rover?
Rover is also a resonator. He's fully qualified for the Gulpuff Relay. Still, it depends on whether he'd like to join you.
It's simple. 4 people take turns controlling a Gulpuff in a relay race. The first team to reach the finish line wins. Thank you so much. If we could get the prize money, we'll definitely...
That's right. We'll buy you the best barbecue in Jinzhou. That place...
Then you're only one person short for the relay. I know a good candidate for that.
Who?
Bingo!
Oh, why didn't I think of him?
Are you serious? The general doesn't look like he'd be interested in a...
Well, there's more to your general than you know. That's all I can say.
What do you mean?
Instead of asking questions here, why don't you...
I don't have the guts.
Go invite him now, and you may still have a chance to get him on board.
We're counting on you, Rover.
Rover, what are you doing here? Have you found any event that you're interested in? Trouble? If you're comfortable sharing, tell me about it. Maybe I can help. So, you want me to join the relay as your temporary teammate? No. The key to winning a relay race lies in mutual understanding, cooperation, and trust among team members. Most of the teams are formed according to the Midnight Rangers units they belong to. Therefore, they're familiar with their team. I believe you can find a better candidate for your team. That candidate doesn't have to be me. Joining you, I see. But given we never trained together before, it may prove challenging to win. A temporary team. I'm fine. Thank you for asking. It's been a long time since I've last... Indeed. No need to worry about the end result before the competition begins. Yes. I'll join you. Spectators are gathering along the lanes. The race should start soon. Let's go join our new teammates. Huh. Nothing. Perhaps it's just my imagination.
You managed to
Greetings, General Jiyan.
Rover has told me what happened.
Hooray! Now we can join the race! With General G.
Not to be a party pooper here, but as a last-minute team, we probably won't hit the record.
Unless what?
Sorry. Forget about it. 10 years ago, a team set the record in the Gulpuff Relay. Since then, every time the games are held, a major highlight is whether the record will be broken.
Yeah, I really wanted to learn from their strategy. But the video of that...
They set the record. They must have trained together for a long time. Well, we're a temporary team. Would have been able to learn much from it.
Keep your chin up. Your hard work will pay off. Not to mention the team you were talking about was a temporary team, too.
Wow! So even General Jiyan has heard of...
Yes. That was a...
Well, it's been 10 years. I wonder how that team's doing now.
We should worry about ourselves first. There's not...
The relay order. It used to be decided by the captain, then... General?
As you have trained together extensively, I trust you can decide the order better than me.
All right. In that case, I think Ganchuan would be perfect as a... For
me? The first?
You've always been the first runner during our training.
The first runner doesn't need to coordinate with the two of us. He only needs to exchange the controller with Jiyan.
Phew. I'll do...
As for General, can you be the connecting third runner? Since you're familiar with both Rover and us Midnight...
A reasonable strategy.
Then the relay order would be me first, followed by Jiyan, then General Jiyan, and Rover last.
Rover, this is your first race, and you may receive plenty of attention as the last runner. Please, stay calm and relax. I've always trusted your capability. Any other questions?
Yes! Our team doesn't have a name yet.
Since Rover brought this team together, maybe we should let him decide the name. Considering your character, I was expecting something different. Nevertheless, it is a good name. The name is settled then. Everyone, please get ready. We can stay in touch with our terminals once the race begins.
We're entering the final stage of the competition. General Jiyan and Rover have successfully passed the baton.
Be careful of the driftwood. Jump over it.
Despite it being Rover's debut race, he's demonstrating impressive skill.
Come on! Come on!
Oh no! That's
We're in the lead now. Don't worry, keep going.
Rover's taking a commanding lead.
The goalposts don't seem right.
I think this year's championship is a foregone conclusion.
Rover, are you all right?
I'm sorry for what just happened. You almost reached the finish line and then...
Rover, did you notice anything unusual before? An unfamiliar voice briefly interrupted our team's chant. Wenchu, let's evacuate.
I understand. But most of the teams are waiting to start their race. And it's our first Riverside Games in years, the voice you mentioned. Could it be our spectators?
When Rover asked me to team up with him, I heard something. I have requested the monitoring data records of...
I see.
There might be an underlying cause of this unusual, but the records will take some more time to download.
I trust your decision, but a man somehow ended up riding a gull puff when it all happened, and he seemed to really enjoy it. Now other people are eager to give it a try too. They all seem super excited.
Get that person to leave first, and the others should follow. Wenshu, I'm going with you.
Of course. Rover, you are respected by many. If you're willing to help us calm people down, it will make things easier for sure.
Thank you.
I heard we must all go back to the city now. For real?
Sir, please calm down.
But that was really fun!
May I have your hand?
What? What's wrong?
Nothing major. I just need to confirm something. As I expected.
Huh? When did I get hurt? I didn't feel it at all.
The adrenaline from excitement may have dampened your sensitivity to pain. However, your nervous response betrays your condition. Your right hand has been shaking involuntarily, likely because the wound has been left untreated. Fortunately, it's not caused by the gull puffs. Please take this to relieve the pain for now.
Ouch! Oh, it's really starting to hurt now that you mentioned it.
All right. Have you
I'm sorry. I got a little carried away. I'm sorry again for the trouble I've caused.
Let's go have someone see to your wound.
Rover, fancy seeing you here. I don't want to spoil your fun, but I'm afraid we need to suspend the race for now.
Can you fill us in on the data?
I checked the monitoring data as you asked, and I found unusual fluctuations near the upper waters to the...
Why didn't the nearest beacon pick up on this anomaly?
The resonance beacon is functioning properly, but we still don't know why it didn't issue a warning this time. Animals are often the first to detect signs of danger. Tacit discords are similar to animals in this regard. They're very sensitive to any change in the frequencies in their surroundings. I suppose that's why you asked me to check the monitoring data for you, Jiyan?
Yes. The timing of this change is concerning.
Perhaps the Riverside Games frequency resonated with something in the upper waters.
Yes. Let's go.
The lack of perceivable warning signs typically suggests unknown risks.
Don't come near me.
The tacit discords are increasing. Let's take them down first. It's the retroact rain. We need to hurry up. Tell truth from the song.
Fury boils, as you wish.
Tell truth from the song.
Let's participate. Together.
The voices are coming from here. It might be trying to tell us something. We need to decipher the message somehow.
You should relax. You can. Who knows when it's the next? Tacit discords. They won't. No. I can't.
It's the cheers during the Riverside Games, mingled together with cries for help. Perhaps some people have been trapped in this place. Or maybe... Anyway, we have to figure it out. Yes and no. Technically, it's a replica. Simply put, it's an illusion made of memories. The environment here is ever-changing. One misstep and you may...
Are these the spectators we saw earlier?
No. They are memory projections from the previous Riverside Games.
I can't quite describe it, but something feels wrong with them. It's almost as if they're...
Oh, come on! Are you seriously expecting tea?
No wonder they made a mistake. Such a shame.
It's the temporary team from a decade ago. I'm fine. Brought back some memory. According to Mortefy's speculation, this sonar sphere was resonating with the Riverside Games frequencies, and it led to the abnormal...
Hey, look! Isn't that the temporary team? Oh, the last runner's actually catching up! Really? That kid! I remember, he's a new recruit! Impressive!
It's the tacit discords. Watch out. Tell truth from the song.
You're no match. Testing output. Finale. truth from the side. They seem to be playing a game of imitation. Those are nothing but empty shells, no matter how lifelike they may seem. All of this, I have a feeling it all... I rarely ever mention it, but 10 years ago, I was a part of that temporary team. It's the Nell Squares bell. Don't worry, I'm here with you. We'll go see for... Wait, Rover. Look out the window.
The city's upside down. So is everything in this place like this? Are these fallen soldiers manifestations of memories? Or the Tacit Discord's imitations?
Stay focused.
The fog is thickening. Stay alert. Be careful of the Tacit Discords, Rover. Tell truth from facade. Fury boils. Testing output. Inferno.
Transmitting frequency.
Wind Rider. Tell truth from facade. A decade ago, shortly after the conclusion of the previous river... Yes, the Midnight Rangers had to send its latest recruits to the front line because of the situation's urgency. In the end, we contained the outbreak at a heavy price. The battle took countless lives. Our victory was overshadowed by the immeasurable loss. And they were not the only ones who lost their lives in the Desert Highlands. This Sonora sphere is probably made up of the reverberations they left behind. As Tacit Discords devoured the fallen soldiers' frequencies, they became convinced they were the soldiers they feasted upon. Now, they're just but it seems the remaining frequencies of our soldiers are still resisting. Yes, the Tacit Discords are merging together. This will endanger... It would seem so. It's the bell. They must be showing the way for us. Wouldn't hurt to be more prepared. The bell sounds closer now. The Tacit Discord should be aware of our presence now. They'll be harder to deal with. Brace yourself for the fight. The atmosphere is thick and dangerous. Let's take down these murmurings first. Break! Tell truth from facade. Bide the time. As you wish. Ready for battle. Settled. Tell truth from facade. If fury boils, burn!
According to what we've learned, this battle happened a decade ago. Why are they only calling out to us now?
I think it's because of you.
Me? But I didn't remember.
I was wondering why this year of all times, when the rumors of games have been held before, you invited me to join your temporary team, so Gantuan and Jiyan can still participate in the race. We initially fell behind, but later reclaimed the lead. It's like a deja vu of the race from a decade ago.
And that's what triggered the resonance. The fallen soldiers, they must have held on to those memories dearly. That's how they resisted merging with the Tacit Discords.
Yes. They have been silently fighting for us all these years, or we would have faced a TD outbreak.
During that past battle in Deseret Highland,
Yes. We fought together.
they probably didn't want it to happen again. All those deaths and losses.
And so they called out to us for help. Let's move on over. Tell truth from facade. Settled. Fury boils. You're no match. Testing output, as you wish.
Commence healing.
Tell truth from facade. Burn to ashes. Finale. The bell is right ahead. Let's go. Nonsense. They're reenacting our first lesson for new recruits. During their first lesson, new recruits must pay tribute to fallen soldiers in Nell Square. We are required to do this before being allowed on the battlefield. Its significance eluded most of us during initial training, myself included. Until that day. Yes, I didn't attend the memorial that day, But that was when I finally realized. Nell Square. It is the place where a career as soldier. These monsters will never fathom the weight of their sacrifice.
Please, can't let this one pass. Let's go together.
Sorry, I made a mistake.
Tell truth, son.
Safe distance advised.
Transmitting frequency.
Fury boils! As you wish. What a glare. Ready for battle.
We're leaving it to you. Jiyan.
Tell truth, son.
Fury boils! Inferno! Burn! Burn to ashes! You're wide open. Unstoppable.
Tell truth from the sun.
Leave me alone. Testing element. Finale.
Thank you, Rover. I'm fine. They've been trapped here for 10 years, and now finally free. I hope they're in a better place. What happened here goes far beyond what we know about the wave war. I've sampled some of the frequencies here with my terminal. We should deliver the sample to the Academy. Extra supplies.
With temperance and discipline, my flames will be kept in check.
We're no longer seeing any unusual fluctuation. Good job. You should have successfully prevented a... As you requested, I compared...
Thank you, Mordif.
I'm not done yet. Though there are some similarities, they aren't identical. I'm no expert in this field, and I can't give you any definitive...
This is the frequency sample I've recorded.
Frequency sample from a sonorosphere. I'll deliver it to a colleague. It's in better hands with her. It's someone you know, Baija. She specializes in echoacoustic research, and the sonorosphere is her field of expertise.
Yes. Whatever you do, please.
What now? You don't trust me?
I trust you as always, Mortifi. But this sample...
Rest assured, you should know how careful we are with our samples.
This should be our wake-up call. The wave-worn phenomena is more complicated than we thought.
It is a wake-up call. And it may also hold the answers we've been searching for all these... By the way, the Riverside Games people were looking for you, Jiyan. Probably wanted to discuss holding the event again.
Sure. I'll go talk...
Now, if there's nothing else, I'm going back to my lab.
Rover, there is a place I need to visit. Could you come with me? Thank you. I need to pick up something first. See you at Nell Square. There is something I wish to do with you today. A seed. This is the seed of a resilient type of flower, which I asked the Academy to help me breed years ago. From here, you can see all of Jinzhou City. I thought those who died for Jinzhou would want this flower. We named it the Amortia. Yes, the word represents both departure and return. Yes. I know there's nothing we can do to bring them back. But for us still living, we need... Thank you, Rover, for finally bringing them peace. And this is why I believe you should be the one to plant this seed here. Thank you for your concern. Every Midnight Ranger is prepared to die on the battlefield any day. I know this all too well as their general in helping the souls of our fallen ones return to their homeland. This is one of the few ways I can honor their sacrifices. Rover, I have one more request. If one day I perish in battle and cannot return home, could you please plant one of these flowers for me? Thank you, Rover.
Rover, I heard you'd returned to the city with General Jiyan. What a relief. I am beyond happy to know you're all safe and sound. There is something I forgot to give you. Let's meet up somewhere when you have the time. Greetings, Rover. You see those fish? Happiness and safety often come at a cost, whether it be for fish, and if we don't feel the weight of that price, someone else is carrying it for us. 10 years. How time flies. Dozens of teams competed that day, and the race lasted well into the afternoon. The sunset was so beautiful. Like what we're seeing now, it was so tranquil. That team was thrown together last minute, and nobody thought they could win. They even stumbled during their first exchange. But then, the team surprised everyone with their final runner's expert gulpuff handling and victorious finish. It was truly a race to remember. Yes. I still remember just like how you looked in this photo. We were worried we weren't going to get a photo of you all together. Luckily, the photographer managed to capture a shot of the whole team. I should thank you for bringing that team together, Rover. I'm planning to talk to Jiyan about hosting the Riverside Games another time. If all goes well, please, join us.